All right, guys.
So today I wanted to introduce something like a little bit new. I guess it would be new for our channel. Chris and Nikki Talks. So where us as a married couple give you advice based off of our experience, what we think in a male and a woman's perspective.
But mostly, as you can see, she does all the talking. I'll try to chime in when I can.
No.
When she takes a breath.
It's gonna be even. I just wanted to tell you guys what's going on, because Chris, if he tells you, you're gonna start talking about other shit and
no, but you can edit. You're editing.
Going into another.
She needs to trim out.
Going into another topic. No, you have sunscreen in your brows. Not warmed in. Rubbed in.
Some may be surprised that I do wear sunscreen. Nikki doesn't have to, but I do. So she told me to put some extra on.
Okay, so this is from Olivia. She messaged me and just asked for advice. And this message I feel like a lot of other people could relate to or chime in and tell us what your opinions are or your thoughts are on this situation. So Chris, you want to read it?
Sure. My name is Olivia, and I've followed you, your YouTube channel, and your family ever since your appearance on 90 Day Fiancé.
Hold on. The airplane.
It says, "Hey Nikki." Try to read it the way she writes it. My name is Olivia, and I've followed you, your YouTube channel, and your family ever since your appearance on 90 Day Fiancé. I wanted to reach out to you for advice and hear your thoughts and opinion on my own personal relationship. I myself am in a similar relationship as yours. Although I am not married, I've been in an interracial relationship with my boyfriend, who is 22 years older than me, for almost 2 years now. Prior to us dating, we have been friends for a while. We have met at the gym, I worked out, and we hit it off from there. He had been in a very volatile relationship that I had known all about, and when we started dating, I was there to help him to overcome the hardships he was facing. Wow, so similar. As the relationship went on, I had become a secret to friends and family for months. He even lied to his 2 children, a boy 16, girl 13, about our relationship, and went about saying that we were just friends, but as the lie went on, it ended up causing a strain in both of my relationship with him and his own relationship with his kids. At times he will reference that I am the reason his kids don't want to come to his house anymore. Also in the past and now recently, they have requested to sleep over at the house, but without me there. We have been living together for over a year and the kids have known that. At times I feel like giving up and leaving the relationship because I don't know if it'll ever progress. He tells me that he doesn't want to get married again, and he has had a vasectomy, which of course prevents him from reproducing. I do one day want to get married, and I hope that if he is the one, he will change his mindset on the idea. From watching your vlogs and admiring how you and Chris's family have come together as one amazes me. I started having my boyfriend watch your vlogs with me, and it somewhat gives me hope that one day things in my relationship can possibly get better. At this point, I can only wish to one day come close to the shared bond you and your family all have with each other. Nikki, I would love to hear a response from both you and Chris. Either way, I thank you for taking the time to read my message. I hope to hear back from you soon. Olivia C. Cool.
Well,
Thanks,
first off, thank you, Olivia, for writing to us. This is something that we've been wanting to incorporate on our channel, and I felt like her message, she took really good detail and time to type out that message. So, yeah, thank you, Olivia.
Yeah, it's the first part was all exciting because it was very similar. It does disappoint me to hear about the cover-up.
What cover-up?
Where he says, she calls it lying, but covering up the fact that they were in a relationship instead of saying that they're just friends. You know.
Yeah, that part. Like, I feel like if it starts off as lies, then it's really hard to come back from, because kids don't forgive.
But
that.
it's not impossible to come back from that.
No, I feel like it's impossible to come back. It depends on who it is. You can't lie to kids because that traumatizes them. They carry on with that.
Right, but if they can admit to making a mistake, and just come
and not placing blame, because I don't feel like it's right that he's the one to place blame and say, well, you're the reason why my kids don't have a good relationship with me. No, you're the reason why your kids don't have a good, I didn't tell you to lie, you know, you chose to do that. So I think that that is one of the reasons that things are not good, because you cannot, I don't think it's okay to lie to kids, especially 16, 13. They know, kids know.
And if you're in a relationship and you're divorced, and the other spouse, your former partner, typically will call you out anyway with the kids, and even if it's not, they're going to find out. So it would just be best to be honest with them up front.
Exactly.
And then just the best advice that I could give your significant other is just to come clean and just say that, I'm sorry.
Let's start over.
I really didn't know how to handle this, and but I've come to figure out that the way I did is wrong. And see, fortunately for us, and that's where I think that the age difference really helped, because I told Nick, I would tell Nikki a lot that, probably if you knew me 20 years ago, you probably, or if you knew me, if I was younger, you might not fall in love with a younger man than I was, because I'm so much more mature now. I was a immature football player. I was had everything handed to me, and I always thought that everything had to go my way. I mean, I'm just being very critical of myself, because I can see myself now in a way that I didn't at the time. Because I always thought, I've always been a door opener for the ladies. I've always said yes ma'am and no ma'am. I've always been polite. I never would do anything to hurt someone. But I know I would sugarcoat, and then in some ways lie, I guess, for a lack of a better word, just to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't completely say everything, and sometimes say things to girls that they would want to hear. But when I met Nikki, I had already had such a bad relationship, and Nikki knew everything about it. So the beauty of our relationship is that we were 1,000% honest, and told her all the good, the bad, and the ugly from day one. I just said,
and never once placing blame, or if things bad happen, throwing it on me it was my fault.
And we started off as just friends anyway. We said, listen, hey, let's just be friends and see what happens. I mean, this is what I'm going through. I am dating someone, but I want to get out of the relationship. She didn't want to have anything to do with me until I was, if I really was done. I said, I really am. I'm just having a hard time getting out of it, of a very clingy relationship. And I would ask for advice. She would give me great advice. I would just, and what was great is that Nikki always would listen, but just take it with a grain of salt, because she still didn't know me. She didn't know if I was just a good bullshitter right then when I was telling her the truth. It took time, but time will always come to bring the truth to the
surface.
Top. Yeah. And everything that happened, everything that I ever told her in the beginning, that's what she grew to love about me. She said, everything you've told me, it was exactly the truth. I said, I know. I did. I started off this relationship in a most incredible way, and that's the best advice I could give to any guy.
Okay, I think would be the kids, because I feel like it's not so much of her and him, it's the relationship with the kids would be my focus. And I feel like the first thing he has to do is just sit down, you, him, and the kids, and you guys just talk. Talk it out, see if you can come to a conclusion, and him apologizing to the kids and honestly meaning it, and maybe just completely, what is that rolling down the wall? You see that thing? But maybe
that's just they're blinds.
Maybe him just completely starting over and just saying, I made a mistake, we are dating, this is who I'm in love with, this is our house. If you do not like that, I'm sorry. But yeah, I feel like dad gotta have his life too, So I don't think it's fair that the kids are wanting to come over and you not be there. You guys have been living together for almost 2 years, so they just gotta get with it. Or just don't force them. Let them just come around when they want to. Either get with it or let them just naturally happen. But I think he needs to apologize. In front of you, with the kids, everybody talk. Another thing too we need to talk about, the vasectomy, because I always feel like every woman feels like I think this, I don't know if it's every woman, but a lot of women have it in their mind like, oh, well, he's this way, I can change him.
Yeah.
You can't change. A man is only going to change for someone that they want to change for. You can't force a man to change or reverse his surgery or something to say, okay, if he said that that's not what he wants, then I don't see that happening, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that
The vasectomy.
if or as important to him as you all think, that he would have to take your concerns,
your
into
feelings,
consideration, you know, and
I feel like it's no point in just continuing to date if you ultimately want a family and that's not something that he wants.
yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't keep dating. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, no.
Or if you want marriage and that's not something he wants.
And because Nikki, when we first met,
That's crazy.
Nikki
Yeah.
said she wanted no kids.
I never
nothing.
wanted kids.
And I had two beautiful older daughters, but I always wanted more children. I always wanted my football player, and but I wasn't. I was cool if that's what she wanted. But when we got pregnant, and what I see now is that she wouldn't want it any other way, and so it worked out
I can't
beautiful.
imagine my life without my kids, and that could change too. That's what I'm saying. Like, it could possibly change, because I wasn't like,
But
no,
it would
I
have
can't
to.
be with somebody who wants kids. I wasn't like that. I was just like, I don't want kids.
But it would take him to reverse his vasectomy first.
Right.
Then he could show you how important you are to him by doing that.
Yeah, but I feel like too, before the vasectomy would be to just straighten out the relationship with the kids you guys have.
Yeah.
Because then it could cause jealousy issues if you do bring another baby into the situation that's a sticky situation that's not already fixed.
Because it won't be easy in the very beginning.
I don't know. I wish you two the best of luck, and if anyone else has any opinions that can help Olivia, sound off down below. Let us know what you think, and let us know if you like these types of videos.
I can tell you one thing, I wouldn't concern myself with the age, especially if he's trying to
The age
take care of
means
himself.
nothing. Yeah.
You know, Nikki and I work out together, we eat healthy together, we do everything that any normal couple would do together. And the best thing for us is that my age, I still may be a little less mature than her. You know, our age difference has helped our maturity level, because sometimes I act like a kid, because I have a slower time to grow up, so that helps. I mean, that's why I have my baby face.
So let us know what your opinions are down below, if you can help Olivia out and give her some advice. I just wish Olivia and her significant other the best of luck, and I hope you guys work it out. And let us know if you guys like these types of videos. I think I'm gonna call it C&N Talks, like Chris and Nikki Talks. So send us some more messages or emails, and we'll try to answer them. Or
we'll answer them. Might not be what you want to hear, but we'll give you our real opinion.
Real opinions.
The real.
So that's all for now, and we'll see you guys in the next Chris and Nikki Talks, hopefully.
C&N Talk.
C&N Talk. Deuces.
Ciao.